Markets work if you let them work and you stop interfering with them. So that was a great experience. I'd spend 4 years there, then was writing, because I do a lot of writing when I'm creating, and said, hey, I have too many bosses over me. All my bosses are like, we were a very horizontal company, but everybody that was my boss or would ever possibly be my boss was 27. And I'm like, well, by this time it was 29. And I'm like, okay, he's 29, he's 29, he's 29. Shit, man. It's going to be hard. I said, I'm going to run an energy business. I'm going to build and run an energy business in Europe. I'd never been to Europe with this accent. I wrote that. Now, I didn't question why I wrote it. I just wrote it down. 3 months later, I get the announcement that the largest British energy company, Monopoly, buys 25% of our company.
No way.
Okay.
That was like manifesting a little bit.
I totally believe in manifesting. Okay. If you don't believe in manifesting, I'll out manifest your ass every day. I'm manifesting. So even if you don't believe in manifesting, if I believe in manifesting and I keep doing it and it keeps working over 40 years, okay, I've been manifesting. I would manifest, I would pray even if I didn't believe it, man. Like, what does it really hurt you?
I mean,
Throw a little positive energy out in the universe? Of course it doesn't hurt, right? That job that I asked for, there were 600 people at the company at this time. My boss, Steve Bergstrom, who I will interview one day, he's a brilliant man. He is now the chairman of the board of Williams Energy, one of the biggest energy companies in the United States.
Whoa.
He looked at me and said, Gary, okay, this was a brutal place. He would look at me and said, bro, with your accent, we would never send you to England. That is ridiculous. Go back to your desk and do some business. I mean, he was just like, you're crazy. Plus, I was a very big piece of the business in that company in the United States. They asked 599 other people to go to the United Kingdom, and guess what these Americans did? Nah, man, I'm not leaving the mothership. Why would anyone leave the mothership? And this is what this is 600 people, okay? There was one guy asked for it on the first day. Guess who ended up with the job? The only guy that asked for it in the first place. I go there on a 6-month assignment and spent the next 10 years there. It became a multimillionaire by the time I was 38. Was the CEO and president of the largest energy trading company, would become the largest energy and the most successful, profitable energy trading company in the United Kingdom, who like literally worked with the government to restructure all of the rules. The rules restructuring that we accomplished over there was so effective, it bankrupted the entire nuclear power industry because they were being so offensively taking money from consumers. If you put the right structures into a market, they will work correctly. So that was a fascinating period of my life. I left at the age of 40, sold all my stock on one afternoon after a comment my CEO made. Gave them 6 months, came back to the United States. I'd sold all my stock at $57. I had never sold a drop of stock, not one. I actually used my stock once. I called the company up and said, look, I can't afford this $3 million house in London. I'd like to leverage my 57-cent stock against buying a house. I don't want to use my capital. They did that deal, made a tremendous amount of money on it, and then got all my stock back and sold it at 57. And I watched that stock go to 60 cents over 6 months. I trusted my instincts. I said, hey, there's something not right here. I'm having too many headaches. I got 600 people working for me. Cool, I've made it. ExxonMobil's, I owned all the storage over in the United Kingdom. 98% of all the nat gas storage in the United Kingdom, bought it over a lunch table at the Lanesborough Hotel